Glowing star Jamie Dornan confirms, "I never had feelings for Dakota Johnson, it was all acting." The news exploded across social media. Film sites were all red hot with headlines. Jamie Dornan shocking statement, "I never had feelings for Dakota Johnson, it was all acting." Reporters, fans, 50 Shades fans, everyone went crazy. Old interviews were dug up, every glance and smile between Jamie and Dakota on the red carpet was analyzed frame by frame. But in London, in an old White House in Notting Hill, Jamie Dornan sat quietly in front of a cold cup of coffee, looking out the window. He knew, a new storm was about to start. "Do you think they'll believe it?" Amelia Warner's voice rang out behind him. "It doesn't matter anymore," Jamie replied softly. "What matters is that you believe it." Behind the scenes of the pictures, years ago, when 50 Shades of Grey was released, audiences thought there was an undeniable connection between Jamie and Dakota. On screen, their eyes met like two true lovers, passionate, longing, and dangerous. Magazines called them the Storm Couple, the fire that set Hollywood on fire, but few people know that behind the scenes, Jamie always kept his distance, a respect that is rare in the profession. A crew member once said, "Every time the director called cut, Jamie would step back, ask Dakota if she was okay, then leave the set to give her a break." He never took advantage of the scene to be more intimate than necessary, Dakota also once said. "Jamie is the safest co-star I've ever had. He's like a wall, never crossed the line." However, the public doesn't care about boundaries, they just want to believe in a true love story. And Hollywood always knows how to make people imagine. The rumors are not dead. After the third part of the series, Jamie returned to his family in Somerset. Dakota continued to act in independent films, getting scripts became more difficult. But the rumors didn't stop. Fans created the account, Jacko, Jamie plus Dakota, combined wedding photos, wrote fanfics, and even created moment compilation videos with millions of views. A tabloid wrote, "Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson, they love each other but don't dare to admit it." That question haunted them for years. Jamie kept quiet, Dakota didn't deny it either. Both chose to avoid it, until the latest interview exploded, an unplanned interview. The interview took place in Paris, promoting Jamie's new film. The reporter asked, "Have you ever felt that something went beyond acting between you and Dakota Johnson?" Jamie smiled, but her eyes were serious. "No. I never had feelings for Dakota. It was all on screen. We were friends. We acted, and we did our jobs well." The answer was honest, but in the world of showbiz, honesty is the fuel. Within hours, the comment had spread across the internet. Dakota fans were furious, accusing him of scrubbing his co-star's work. Jamie fans praised him for being honest, and Dakota, she read the news on her phone, while in Los Angeles. "It was all on screen," she whispered, staring out at the sea. That night, Jamie got a call. The screen read, "Dakota J. Did you really say that?" Her voice was small but cold. "I was just telling the truth. So true that it hurt people. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. But I have to be clear, because too many people are thinking wrong. They only think because I made them believe. We made something so real, and now you deny it all." There was a long silence. Jamie let out a soft breath. "Dakota, we act, and we act so well. But that doesn't mean it's real. You have a family." "I know that." There was silence on the other end of the line, then just the sound of the phone ringing and the sound of the phone hanging up. The story is reversed. The next day, the headlines read, "Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan cut off contact." Dakota's side was hurt by the "never had feelings" statement, but the truth, according to a source close to her, was quite different. Dakota called Jamie back a few days later. She apologized for her initial reaction. "You're right. We need to put an end to this story that Hollywood has dragged on for so long. I don't want people to think I'm the one who's hurt," Jamie said. "I'm not hurt. I just want to be seen as an actress, not a character in the audience's imagination." The story slowly took a different turn. The newspapers began to write differently. Dakota Johnson supports Jamie Dornan's statement, "We are colleagues, not lovers." A drama that seemed to explode suddenly dissipated in the maturity of the two. Conclusion: when the truth needs to be played, Jamie appears on a big talk show. The host asks the same question, this time with a mischievous smile. "Are you still standing by your word? No feelings for Dakota Johnson?" Jamie chuckles. "I do have feelings, but they are the feelings of an actor for the best co-star I've ever had." Dakota makes it real, "But that's acting, and I'm proud of it." The audience applauds. Somewhere, Dakota watches the interview, smiling. She sends a short message to Jamie. "Great acting, even when telling the truth." Jamie looks at the screen, replies. Sometimes, the truth needs to be played, to be believed. After story, media, fans' truth. After the incident, social media was divided into two camps, but strangely, both actors were more loved. Jamie was praised for her frankness, Dakota was respected for her bravery. Amelia Warner, Jamie's wife, also appeared at a music event and said softly, "We are both artists. The important thing is not whether they love each other, but that they make the world believe in a beautiful story." The audience was silent, because that's right, the love between Christian Grey and Anastasia Steele only exists on screen, but the way Jamie and Dakota created it, made millions believe that love was real. And sometimes, that is the greatest power of cinema.